Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to Be Learners. So I hope everyone is with me in classroom right now. So today we are here to discuss the chapter number you know very well, number that you know very well, but I just want to tell you first please confirm me everyone whether I am audible and visible to everyone, yes or no. Am I audible and visible to you all, yes or no? Please ping me a message so that we can continue our session. What problem you are facing? Please write the issue in the chat section. What problem do you all facing? Please write the issue in the chat section. Am I audible and visible to everyone? Yes or no? Okay. So today we'll start our chapter that is the Later Vedic Age. See, in the previous class we have read about the early Vedic age, means the very first time when the Aryans settled in India, and you know very well who all are Aryans. Okay, Aryans, they are the people who came from the Central Asia, and Indo-Aryans, I told you, the one who moved towards India, they are called Indo-Aryan. Okay. Apart from Ankit, is there anyone who is having the problem? Apart from Ankit, except Ankit, is there anyone who is having the problem? Please tell me if I am not audible and visible to you all. Okay. So today we'll start the next chapter that is the Later Vedic Age. First of all, we need to understand what is the timeline. What is the time period of the Later Vedic Age? So this Later Vedic Age starts from 1000 BCE to 6000 BCE. So this is the timeline of the Later Vedic Age. And the Later Vedic Age, it is also known as the Epic Age in the Indian history. And what happens, what we have read there in the early Vedic age, the area where means the Aryan settled near the Sapt Sindhu, seven rivers were there. Okay, and among the seven river there was one river that was Saraswati, and I told you that river now it dried up. Okay, so now what we are watching that at the time of the early Vedic age, the Aryans settled themselves in the area, and that region is called Brahmavarta. But now what we are watching that now they are leading more civilized life. Now they are switching themselves towards the new occupation that is agriculture. So now the Aryan, they found a new settlement. They cleared the forest area and they have converted the forest area into agricultural land. Matlab, you can say that the land was cleared. All the all the you can say all the big trees, whatever the trees are available in the jungle, that is cleared, and in place of that they have started what, they have started practicing the agriculture. Now they started growing crops over there. So and now this Brahmavarta region, there is no more Brahmavarta region. Now the area where the Aryans settled, where they can practice agriculture, that is called Aryavarta. Okay, Aryavarta, what is the meaning of the Aryavarta? That is the land of Aryans. Aryavarta means the land of Aryans. Now the topic is sources of the study of later Vedic period. Means from where do the historian who knows that the later Vedic age starts from this, people do this. Means whatever the information that we have collected about the later Vedic age, from where we have got all those information, that we call it source. Source means the place from where we have extracted all those information. So now the question is about the later Vedic age, from where did you collected the information? So there are various sources. The Vedas are the source. We have I have already told you in the last class that Vedic age, it is called Vedic age because the Vedas were also composed. Vedas were also composed during this age. Okay. Now you know very well that there are various sources. One is Vedas, then you can say Upanishads are also another source, the epics are also another source. Under the topic of epic you will read about the Purans. Okay, so these are the sources, these are the source from where we are getting the information about the Vedic age and especially about the later Vedic age. So first of all we'll see about the Veda. It is derived from the root word, the main word from it was originated, that is vid, and it means wisdom or knowledge. Okay, and Vedas, the another name, it is also called Shruti. It is also called Shruti, and it means divine revelation. Okay, and it was believed that Vedas, at the time when the Vedas were composed, the people were highly knowledgeable, or you can say they were very, you can say having high skill, not skill, they were also wise. The people were also wise, whoever have composed the Vedas. The Vedic literature, as I told you, it consists of four. One is Vedas, the Brahmanas, the Aryankas, and last one is Upanishad. And if I will classify the Veda, means how many parts or means how many types of Vedas are there, again we have the four classification. Okay, so remember this, Vedic literature consists of four parts: Vedas, Brahmanas, Aryankas, and Upanishads. And further, this Vedas is classified into four parts: Rig Veda, Sam Veda, Yajur Veda, and Athar Veda. Okay, and all these four Vedas, they deal with various other four topics. So now let me show you the different content what these four Vedas contains. Okay, first of all, something read about the Rig Veda, and it was, first thing is that it was composed during the early Vedic period, and among all these four Veda, Yajur, Atharv, among all these four Veda, the Rig Veda is the oldest Veda. This is the oldest Veda. And after that it comes Sam Veda. All the Hamans, or you can say especially at the time the priest whom you call priest, the one who is dedicated to the religious work, we call it priest, one who take care of all the religious affairs. Okay, so the priest, they used to sing these hymns. Hymns is, it is a kind of mantra. When we worship to the god, we used to sing or we used to speak special kind of mantra, that is called hymns. So these hymns were composed, or you can say they were sung, not composed, they were sung by the priest. Okay, and during the time of sacrifice. Okay, sacrifice, you know, bali padna, jo people they used to sacrifice the animal, they think that this is very pious job, I don't know why. And after that we have the Yajur Veda. It also contain hymns, but at the time of yajnas or sacrifice, yajna means यज्ञ वगैरह जो होता था, करवाया जो जाता था. Then we have the Athar Veda. It is a collection of song. These two Vedas, that is the Sam and the Yajur, they were the collection of hymns, and this is the collection of song. And these are uttered. Uttered means these are sung at the time of वर्ड ऑफ द एविल स्पिरिट, बुरी आत्मा को भगाने के वक्त ऐसे सॉन्ग को गाया जाता था. एंड दीज सॉन्ग्स आर कंपोज्ड इन अथर्ववेदा. नाउ लुक एट दिस मैप. This will tell you the settlement in the early Vedic age and in the later Vedic age. You can see here this light color zone. This is the place where the Aryans settled where? Settled at the time of later Vedic age. This is the place where the Aryans settled at the time of later Vedic age. And this is the place where Aryans settled in the early Vedic age. So you can say in early Vedic age, most of the parts lies in Pakistan only. Towards Pakistan, very less parts lies in India side. But in the later Vedic age, mainly the Aryans settled in India only. You can see. These are the northern plain. These are the area of the northern plain. And you know very well that in northern plain, you have read in geography also, northern plain, the soil is very, very fertile because it is composed of the sediments. And you know that if the soil is fertile, it is very suitable for agriculture, and definitely the people will settle there more. That's the reason the Aryans settled there. Okay, so this is the area where the Aryans settled at the time of early Vedic age, and this is where they have shifted themselves towards the northern, means towards the new region at the time of later Vedic age. This was the region where it was called, means which it was called as Brahmavarta, and this is the Aryavarta. Aryavarta means land of Aryans. Okay. After that, yes. Now, okay. So now the second source from where we get the information about the Vedic age, that is the Upanishad. Upanishads, you can say they are the concluding part of the Brahmanas and deals with the Indian philosophy. Whatever the Indian philosophy contains, all those good thoughts, moral values, everything that is contained in the Upanishads. And Upanishad, another name, it is called Vedanta. Vedanta, it means the concluding Vedanta. Ved, Ant. It means that Ant means end. The concluding part of the Vedas. That is called Upanishads. So you can say the basis of Hindu philosophical thought, means whatever the Hindu philosophical thought we are listening nowadays, everything is being, you can say, taken, everything is taken from the Upanishads only. So there are more than 200 Upanishads, and scholars, they have categorized them into three components, that is Mukhya Upanishad as per the time period. Then we have the rest Upanishad which are written a later date. Okay, then we have Brihadryanka and Chandog. This is the oldest Upanishads, and some of the Upanishads like Buddhist and the Jain, that is also have we are having nowadays. So the important thing that you need to remember about the Upanishad is that the meaning of the Upanishads. What is the meaning? Okay, and what does this role play? What is the Upanishad? What is the importance of Upanishad? As I told you, all the Hindu philosophical thought is based on the Upanishads only. Then we have the another source about the from where we get the information about the Vedic age, later Vedic age, that is the epic. Epic, there are two main epics everybody knows about. One is the Ramayana and second is the Mahabharata. Everybody knows that Ramayana is written by the Valmiki and Mahabharata is written by the Ved Vyas. It also now what you means you might be thinking that what do you know about, means what type of information do we get from Ramayana and Mahabharata? The answer is very simple. It discuss all the situations, means how the political condition at the time of Vedic age was there, how the social condition, means how the society was there, what was the economic condition, means what kind of occupation do the people perform, how the trade was practiced. So every detail which is based on social, political, economical, or related to the religious life of the people at the time of later Vedic age, we can easily extract from the epics also. Epics, I told you, Ramayana and Mahabharata. Now the next source is Purans. Purans, you can say it is a kind of a literature that deals with the several topics. Okay, sahi, galat, jhoot, such. These are the things that is that it discuss. So, and these Purans are mainly composed in Sanskrit. The language of Puran is mainly in Sanskrit, and they are named after Vishnu and Shiva. These are the two prominent god which after which it was named. So there are 18 Mahapurans and 18 Uppurans. Maha means great, Up means minor, chota mota. Then we need to understand the political setup. Political setup means how the society was divided. If the screen is not clear, might be there's a network issue. You can see the recorded session also. Don't be panic. Okay, you can see the recorded session later on also. If the screen is not clear, don't be panic. So political setup, now the question is how the society was divided. So society means at the time the there was a large kingdom, and further this large kingdom was divided into smaller units. Okay, so as the spread of agriculture, as the agriculture was practiced across the whole area, the tribe or the jans, they settled down into the large kingdom, and that is called janpad. Simply you can say janpads are janpad. They are what? They are the large kingdom. बड़े बड़े जो kingdom होते हैं, that we call it janpad, large kingdom. Okay, and the name, the one, the dominant tribe, there were many tribes, there were many group of people who were living there. तो वैसे group of people जिनका number ज़्यादा होता था, they are the dominant group there, and the kingdom is named, or you can say the kingdom is named as according to the dominant tribe. जिस tribe के लोग ज़्यादा रहते थे उनके हिसाब से उस kingdom का नाम पड़ जाता था. So there are certain tribes here: Kuru, Kosala, Magad. So these are the name of the tribe, and whoever play the dominating role there, the name of the kingdom is kept as per the what? As per the name of the tribe. After that, kingship. Here means the king holds the power. Again, there also the kings hold the power, but here the form of kingship was hereditary. Means after the death of the king, the next king will be the son of that the previous king. So this way the power passes from one person to another. It was hereditary, and with the increase in the size of kingdom, there was an increase in the power also, because it at the time king needs more power to control such a big empire. And the sabha means at the time of early Vedic age, what we have seen, there was the two type of assembly. One was sabha and samiti, where they discuss some important issues also. Okay, but here there was no such type of assemblies. The powerful kingdom, they adopted new titles like Raj, Dhiraj, Ikrat, Samrat, Emperor. So these are the basically titles which were given to the king. After that, these are the some Aswamedha and Rajshuya. These are the sacrifices that was practiced by the king. Then we have the later Vedic society. How the society was, you can say, how the society was existing at the time of later Vedic. Then what we are watching, the caste system. There we have seen the caste system means the caste was divided on the basis of occupation, but here the caste was given as per the birth. Means if you are taking birth in a Brahmin family, you will become Brahmin. If you are taking birth in a you can say Shudra's family, you will be a Shudra. So here the caste was given on the basis of birth, and the caste system was very rigid. It was not flexible, it was very rigid. Okay, and intercaste, someone if they wants to marry with the person and they are of different caste, they are of different caste, it was not allowed. Intercaste marriage was not allowed. This indicates that there at the time of later Vedic age there were more restrictions. Okay, so the upper caste, one is Brahmin and the Kshatriya. These two caste enjoy more power, and most power mainly Brahmin they enjoy. And second they come, and these Vaishyas and Sudra, they in even the basic right, that is the right to education and right to property, they even don't get those rights also. And after that the Sudras means the most exploited, जिसके साथ सबसे ज्यादा बुरा किया जाता था, that was Shudras. They were the most deprived class. Now talking about the family was basically the male dominated. Male dominated means ki you can say every decision, everything that was basically done by the male only. If a child takes birth and if it is a male, everybody is very happy. And if a female is born in any family at the time of later Vedic age, she was not welcomed very happily, because at the time means at that time what happened, the female birth of a female child was indicated as a misery. because when they will be married with some other guy, what will happen? We need to give a lot many dowry. They think that the birth of a girl child, it is a means indication of future misery. That's the wrong thing. Now the position of women. So in the latter Vedic age, the position of women was deteriorated. Deteriorated means कि बुरी स्थिति उनकी हो गई थी, women की. At the time of early Vedic age, we have seen they were given the position of honor. काफी इज्जत दिया जाता था to the women. But here the position of women was deteriorated, and it was believed that the primary duty, means the most important duty of the female, is to serve their husband. Means they need to confine till their home only, all do all the household works, serve your husband, your children. This is only that. Polygamy had set in. Polygamy means keeping more than one spouse, that is called polygamy. So at the time polygamy was set in, means spouse means wife or husband. If you have more than one wife, more than one husband, that is called polygamy. Widows were there. We have seen that widow remarriage. If there is any widow, if someone's husband died, they have the right to start their life. They can marry with the another one in the early Vedic age. But here they don't have the right to marry again. So here what we are watching, that the society is more conservative. Though it is a period of later Vedic age, but the society is more conservative here. Now talking about the four stages of the ashram. Now talking about the four stages of ashram. So every, means most of the people at the time of Vedic age, they need to go through these four stages. So first stage, that is at the time, of, means you can say at the age of 25. At the age of 25, first of all, a man at the age of 25, he led a brahmachari life. Means what happens during the till the age of 25, a man spend most of the time with the guru, where they receive the education, where they receive the skill, where they receive the knowledge. Okay. And after completing the education, a man entered the second stage of life, that is called grihastha ashram. Grihast means now he is a person who is having his own family. He got married and he led a family life with his wife and children. Now the third stage of life, that one prastha ashram. One means jungle. Now and it begins at the age of 50. Now he started leading a life in the forest, and he started their meditation. And this 50, and it continued till the age of 75. Now at the age of 75, this is the last phase of life, and it is called sannyas. Okay. And here he led a life like a hermit or sannyasi. So it means finally in the last stage, you can see here, finally at the last stage, he has no interest in the world outside, whatever is happening, what kind of people they are eating the food, what kind of dress style, what kind of lifestyle they are having. No interest in that. बिल्कुल सन्यासी की तरह. Okay. So you can see in the picture brahmachari, this is the grihast, and this one is the vanprasth, and last one is sannyas. Talking about the education, as I told you, at the age of till the 25, a man led a life of a brahmachari. He stayed with a guru के साथ वो रहते थे. So definitely the guru is where? In the ashram. So at the time of later Vedic age, the gurukul system was available. Education was imparted, and the student lived away from the families. The reason is that one slok you might have heard. There are the 5 good things that a student should have. That kak chesta, bako dhyanam, swan nidra, alcha, alpari, gri tyagi, vidyarthi panch lakshana. Means a student should what should have less contact with the family, and he should or she should focus only on education. That's why till the age of 25 they used to spend the time with the gurus where they can receive the education. Okay, that's the reason they live away from their families. Apart from the Vedas subject, apart from the Vedas subject like logic, astronomy, astrology, these are the another subject that were taught in the ashram by the gurus. Don't think that only the gurus gives the knowledge of the Vedas to their student. No, they give many other knowledge also. So these are the topics, and on the basis of these topics the knowledge was given. The duty, what is the duty of the student? To serve guru, गुरु की सेवा करना, दिस वॉज द ड्यूटी. जो भी उनका काम होता है उसको करना, साथ में मिलकर के खाना बनाना, अपने साथे जितने भी सहपाठी होते थे उनके साथ काम करना, और अपनी जिंदगी को वहां पे एक इंडिपेंडेंट की तरह बिताना. एंड दे पे हाईली रिस्पेक्ट टू द गुरुज. एडुकेशन गिवन बाय द गुरु वॉज कंप्लीटली फ्री, और जो भी स्टूडेंट देते थे वो अपने इच्छा से देते थे, कोई जबरदस्ती नहीं है कि यू हैव टू पे दिस मच फी. दे यूज टू गिव बाय देयर विल वट एवर द फी दे वॉन्ट टू गिव. ओके, एंड दैट वॉज कॉल्ड गुरु दक्षिणा. After that, talking about the occupation, at the time, as I told you, they settled near the northern plain, not near, exactly in the northern plain. Definitely, agriculture will be the main occupation. And at the time, you can say, not only agriculture, apart from agriculture, cattle rearing, they used to keep the animal also for benefits. So cattle rearing is also another occupation. Apart from that, pottery, iron, means metal work also was being done, weaving, jewelry design, leather work. So these are the another occupation that was done at the time of later Vedic age. The main thing that what you need to remember, this painted gray ware, it is a kind of a pot. Okay, this is the main feature of the later Vedic age. And trade was continued. How the trade was done as in the early Vedic age, barter exchange and nishka, kind of coin, you can say. Now talking about the religion in the later Vedic age, so there were the few gods like Indra, Agni and Varun. They have lost their importance, and these gods were playing a prominent role at the time of early Vedic age. But in place of these three gods, what are the means another god that has been came to the picture, that is Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. So they are now important, they are now relevant one, they have lost their importance. Then the impact of the Aryan culture, means if the Aryan has settled in India, how the India was changed, what kind of change do India need to go through, what was the positive and the negative impact also that we need to see. So there were lot many changes that we have seen after the arrival of Aryans. So there were social, cultural and economic development in India. As you know that Sanskrit at the time before the Aryans, we were not knowing, before the arrival of Aryans, nobody was knowing that there is a language called Sanskrit also. But as the Aryan arrived in India, we know that there is a language called Sanskrit, and they were spoken mainly by the Aryans only. And later on, it became the language in which books were composed. Still, you people are reading the Sanskrit subject as a main subject in your school. In the same way, just think from where this Sanskrit language originated. Definitely from the time of Aryans only. So you need to say a special thank you to the Aryans, because just because you are having extra subject that is Sanskrit. By clearing the jungle, the Aryan gave an agrarian base. Agrarian means ki people, they were not too much knowing about the agriculture. Now they need means now they understood that agriculture can be also become a main sequence. Agriculture can be also one of the main occupation. So now the economy is agrarian economy. Nowadays we are having the primary sector related to agriculture only, and this agriculture means our economy turned to agrarian economy from the time of Aryans only. After that, philosophy of Vedas, Upanishads also affect the great thinkers of India. Nowadays very good things we used to listen from our elders also, not from elders, also from newspaper, magazines, many motivational speech also we need to, means we watch many times either on YouTube. Many sources are there. Now think once, from where do we came to know, means from where do these good thoughts originated? So all those good thoughts, whatever the motivational speech videos, whatever we watch, all these things basically originated from the Vedas, from the Upanishads also. When you will read these things, you will understand really the world is very beautiful, and lot many good thoughts are there, means you will become a complete positive person. Positive vibes you can feel after reading the Vedas, after reading the Upanishads. So this was all about today's session. I hope you have understood everything. If you have any doubt, any confusion, you can ask the questions in the chat section. Till the time, take care, bye bye, and take care everyone.